Hello friends, welcome to all in this lecture. Now in this lecture we are gonna see about the layer property in the wall. So let me select the wall and let me open the property and currently I have selected this wall. See this CW1028500p and let me select let me make the wall and let me select the to exit from the command. Let me press the two times of escape button and see currently this one is a course on the course. Let me make it as fine. See as now the layers of walls are now correctly visible. Now what I'm trying to explain you, right? Yeah, layers property. Okay, so let me go on the edit type. See here is edit type. I'm clicking here edit type and no, actually I didn't select the wall, right? Let me select the first wall. Now let me press on the edit type. See here is edit type. I just press on the edit type. Now first let me tell you what is warping. First see here is written that the type parameter, right? Type parameter. So what is type parameter? I have already told you in detail, right? We have see what is type parameter and what can we say instant property, both we have seen, right? Now means what is type parameter. If I made changes here in a one wall, it will reflect in all the walls, right? You if you remember. So let me change let me tell you first this warping at in. See here is a none, so let me select this one as a make it an exterior. Now see once I make it exterior, now let me press ok. You can see uh, this is your exterior side of wall and wall it is warping here. See this just make warp here and touch your wall, right? Let me tell you something, some more thing. Wall architect, second option I'm now explaining you. You can now let me place door here. Okay, it's fine. Now let me select this one only. You know this is a type property, so it will apply on the all wall with this with similar property. Yeah, that I think it is pretty much clear to you. Now warping at insert, what it mean? uh, just I inserted the door. If I inserting any kind of thing like door, ventilation, window, gate, so at the instruction junction how it need to behave. Let me select first exterior. Yeah, okay. Now you can see uh, warping at in how it is behaving. It's just warping at this end. I just set a exterior one, so it is warping at exterior, right? See here it is. Otherwise at the end I didn't select it at the end for that. It is behaving in a state manner, right? So if I selecting, let me select first wall. So edit type exterior and here I am making for both, right? Yeah, for both exterior and interior. Now you can see this side for this one I selected exterior. See here exterior wall wrapped. Now here you can see I selected both exterior and interior. So now let me first select the wall and I will explain you more things now. Let me go on this construction in which I will go on the structure and I will edit. Let me press on the edit and then now see here are some layers for this wall. See 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 total 8 layers are here totally, right? So what are this layer indicate? Firstly, let me tell you this fifth and seventh layer. See, here it is written as core boundary, and here is a none thickness, here zero thickness. See, thickness column is zero thickness, and here see core boundary, here is zero thickness, and still it is highlighted in black. So what does this indicate? Basically, layer which are within the core boundaries are belong to a structural type, right? Means see here, this one is core boundary, this one is core boundary, and in between whatever layers are coming are basically are of structural type, and layers which are not in this core boundary are outside the core boundary are basically 1 to 4 layer are not in core boundary. So basically these are non-structural, and see this 8 one also is a non-structural. So I hope this much is clear to you. So, friends, we have already explored about this wrap, right? Yes, we have already seen, right? This wrap option is just see default wrapping. We have already seen below. So, see the exterior, interior, both option at the intersect when door or window or any other kind of thing we are adding at that at that junction. This option it works. At the end, we can select exterior, interior, or none option, right? We have already seen this option. So basically we cannot make wrap in our structural member, right? See here we cannot make it wrap, we cannot select it. Rest layer we can just wrap it. See all options are selectable. See this all the four options we can select, right? Now let me explain you this column, this function column basically. Okay, so let me tell you, here are total one, two, three, four, five, six. Six number of function available in this for each for each layer, right? One, two, three, four, five, six. For each layer, you have six options. So what does this option indicate? And before that, what are these often indicate? Let me tell you what does this mean. One, two, three, four, five. Basically, these are the priority. Revit priority on in Revit. Basically, see here, this structure have highest priority, and hence it is written as one. After structure, substrate has highest after the structure that second priority. Then thermal air layer has the third priority, followed by finish one, followed by finish two, followed by membrane. So what does this priority means? So actually here I've written here the structural, the central load bearing layer of the wall and made of material like concrete and masonry. So this one is made of concrete and masonry. Our main structure member. You can understand this one. Now, what is substrate? Basically, a base layer means made of material like plywood and gypsum board that provide support for other material like and finishes. Like if you wanted to paint the wall, you can paint the wall on plaster layer. So basically, plaster is your substrate. See, this is the base layer that provides support for other materials. Okay, so this one is known as substrate. So here I have written this example plywood and gypsum board. Right. And what is thermal? A thermal or air layer, basically, we can call it an insulation layer that helps to regulate temperature, right? Regulate temperature, see, regulate temperature here, uh, regulate temperature and prevent air penetration. Okay, this is the role of thermal and air layer. Now, what is the membrane layer? See, membrane layer that prevents water vapor penetration. Okay, and this membrane layer should have zero thickness. If okay, means it has to be thickness should be zero only, not above that. What is finishes now? Finish the exterior or interior layer that gives the wall its final appearance. You can call this a paint made of material like drywall paint. Yeah, drywall paint cladding. This kind of thing we call it as finishes. Now you will say in the Revit, see you this kind of things are written. Structure one, substrate the highest priority structure is one, then second priority on substrate is two, and thermal or air area on third priority. See this kind of thing is written. Basically, this is on Autodesk website, right? From where I am showing to data you. So you may not understand what is significant to from there properly. So that's why I opened this tab. So see, finish one is typically for the exterior layer, means exterior side of your wall, whatever finishes we are providing, that where we will give it as a finished one. Let me show you here. See, here we have put the finish one because this is our exterior side. Correct? See, this one is our exterior side. See, this one is this side. That's why we have put it as a finished one. And you can see this one is our interior side. See, this here it is written as interior side. So that's why we have here put it as a finished room. See, finished room. So you can see same kind of thing written on the finish to typically for interior layer, and finish one is typically for exterior layer. Hope this much is clear to you. Now, how does this priority works? We will see in upcoming lecture. Okay.